Hi, friends. Welcome to the weekend. It's been a week for your boy, my first full week in real estate. So please bear with me as I kind of navigate working a full-time job. Also having my show on HitQ, which is on Saturday, 3 to 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Just download the Thesis app. And I'm also on Sunday from 2 to 6 p.m. I'll be on both weekend days. So feel free to check me out there. Thesis Radio. It's in the App Store in Apple or Android. But let's start right into the podcast. So a lot of things have been very, very, very polarizing when it comes to what's going on in pop culture. And unfortunately, a lot of it's getting political as well. ABC is officially taking Jimmy Kimmel off the air indefinitely for misidentifying Charlie Kirk's killer as a MAGA Republican. President Trump praised ABC for their courage. ABC has said that Jimmy Kimmel can have his job back if he does publicly apologize for his comments and also makes a financial donation to Charlie Kirk's family. So we'll see what happens with that. A lot of people are losing their jobs left and right. And my stance on the whole thing is, and this is just the gospel according to Bobby, I didn't know Charlie Kirk. I knew him from memes. In fact, I really didn't know who he was. I learned a lot about Charlie Kirk after his passing. So I learned about his stance politically and his views, and this is what I have to say about it. Whether you agree with somebody's political views or whether you don't, it's fine. Agree to disagree. But the moment that we take up arms and hatred and violence and try to take each other's lives because of having a different view and perspective, whether you agree with it or don't, I think that's wrong. That's just my 2 cents. And I don't like guns in general. That's just me. That's just me. They came up with a list of franchises that Hollywood, for some reason, has left untouched for more than 20 years, including Dirty Harry, Back to the Future, Police Academy, Smoking the Bandit, and Jaws. I think Jaws was replaced with Deep Blue Sea. That came out when I was in the Y2K years of my life. I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. Also, The Meg. I really like that movie. It's about that giant megalodon shark, and there's 2 of them. Jason Statham is in those films. It is pretty awesome. Martha Stewart says a lot of people slide in her DMs, but she's not dating anyone special. She says, quote, "I have a lot of friends and my friends keep me happy." Good for you, Martha. I'm totally on that vibe. Colin Farrell is saying that when he worked with Margot Robbie on their brand new film together, he said her personality turned him on. Her personality. Their new movie is out in theaters this weekend. It's called A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. Try saying that 5 times fast. Big, bold, beautiful journey. Big, bold, okay. Anyway, I'm going to be watching The Conjuring again because Halloween season is officially open for me. Earlier this week, an episode of South Park was postponed until next Wednesday. Creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone, who are Colorado locals, by the way, said they just didn't get it finished in time. It happens. Sometimes they miss the deadline. That's what happens in the professional world. Ed Sheeran, who is everywhere, saturated to me. He's I love him. I think he's a great person. I think he does wonderful, lovely things for charity. And he's an overall likable personality. I just don't care for him because my years in radio, he was oversaturated. If I ever hear Shape of You again, I'm going to punch my phone or break it. Anyway, Ed Sheeran turned down the opportunity to perform the first gig in space because it's, quote, too dangerous. Quote, "I don't want to be a guinea pig for that. I'm just not going to risk my kids not having a dad." That's very fair. I also think he took a cue from Katy Perry's book because when she went up on that Blue Origins jet ride for like 15 seconds where she was suspended and posted her tour announced her tour in space. A lot of people were like angry about it. So I think he's probably taken a cue. I will say this about Ed Sheeran. I think he's very smart and I think he's very wise with what he chooses to do. I love Dolly Parton. I've mentioned her many, many times on the podcast. I just love her. I think she's a national treasure and an icon and a legend. So would you like to know Dolly Parton's go-to Taco Bell order? Because I love me some Taco Bell. I'll give you mine first. I order the Doritos Loco Supreme combo with the large Diet Pepsi because, I'm trying to lose weight. And then I also get a grilled stuffed burrito with beef and chicken. And if I'm really hungry, I know this is going to make me sound like a huge pig, but I really like a chicken quesadilla as well. That's like 4,000 calories in one meal, but it's really good on occasion. So here's Dolly Parton's go-to Taco Bell order. She gets a Taco Supreme in a soft shell and an order of rice and beans with mild sauce and a Mexican pizza. Don't you just love her? Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I'm starving. And I'll leave you with a little tidbit of information because AI is hit or miss whether people like it or they don't like it. I think ChatGPT is amazing if you use it correctly. And, I don't think you should use it indefinitely like as is. Like if you ask it to summarize a document or do something or create a thought for you, I do think you should probably edit it and probably put yourself into it. That takes the AI out of it, but I think it can be very helpful. So whether you like it or don't like it, AT&T is testing an AI receptionist that can answer and screen calls and block spam, which could be huge huge for people who can't just ignore calls from unknown numbers. I will say this, working in real estate, I've met a few clients that have a Google AI assistant that pre-screens the call, and they want to know who you are and what you're calling about. And then it gives them the option to patch the call through, and then the person answers the phone. So I honestly think it's genius because I'm getting a lot of spam calls. Everybody wants to buy my house. Everybody wants to sell me a roof. And then people want to know if I want, like, I don't know, auto insurance quotes or something like that. Whatever. I digress. Thank you for watching the podcast. It's this week's episode. Thank you for hanging with me, and I really appreciate it. Once again, my show will kick off tomorrow on Hit Q, so make sure to listen. Just go to Thesis Radio. You can Google the website there. I'm on Hit Q. My DJ page is up. It's also in all my social links. BobbyAdon.com, in fact, if you want to go check it out. Thank you for watching and streaming another episode. If you watch it, I appreciate it. I'm rocking the glitter beard filter because I like it. And if you're listening, I hope you enjoy my voice. And I really, really love doing this. And this is just such a passion project for me. So thank you for hanging with me. And thank you for all the good vibes. A lot of people have been wonderful with all the comments with me joining the Action Team Realty family. And I love it. I really love what I'm doing. And I think it's ultimately the place where all radio talent goes to retire because we talked on the radio for a living, and I can talk to people and clients and homeowners and my teammates, and I just love it. And I'm also doing their social media, so feel free to give us a like, Action Team Colorado on Facebook. And I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe.